Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a cooking video because as always there's some other new kind of challenge or collaboration out there in YouTube land. And I've been watching one called Shed Wars, and it is a vegetable and fruit growing challenge or collaboration. And there's a new one come up that's called Meatloaf Wars. So it's going to be hashtag Meatloaf Wars. And my wife Jackie makes a pretty mean meatloaf, so I'm going to show you how it's done and encourage you that if you have a good meatloaf recipe, look up the Walsh Farm, and I'll put a link in the description. And they are hosting a hashtag Meatloaf Wars collaboration, and you can see different people with different meatloaf recipes. So if you have a good one, enter. If you don't have a good one, watch several videos and maybe you'll find a meatloaf that you like. So let's get to the kitchen. Alright, I'm going to run you through our ingredient list. Here we're using Heinz ketchup. We use Hunt's as well, whichever's on sale, so it doesn't matter, but we use a name brand ketchup. Then we have light brown sugar. It called for dry mustard, but we didn't have any, so we're going to use just regular yellow mustard. Then ground nutmeg, onions, breadcrumbs, milk. We have salt, pepper, garlic salt, 2 eggs, and then 1.5 pounds of ground chuck. And I'm going to put the recipe in the description so you can see how everything is mixed up. Alright, so Jackie's going to start mixing everything up in the meat, and I'm going to mix the glazing sauce together. Okay, you can see I've got the glazing mixed up. She's got the meat and the breadcrumbs and the eggs and onions and all that. And this is where you could add peppers of your choosing to it, anything you wanted to add to it to spice it up or make it hotter. I mean, that's up to the whoever's eating it and what their spiciness taste buds prefer. We just don't eat it in our meatloaf. So you can see she's getting it all fixed up there, and we're going to put it in the oven for a little over an hour at 350 degrees. And again, I'll put all that in the directions in the description of the video. So I'll bring you back when it's done. Okay, so there we are. Okay, so here we are with the finished product fresh out of the oven. Looks delicious, don't it? So let's get this thing cut up and put on our plate, and let's see what it tastes like. Okay, so there we are. We have the meatloaf, and you can see the onions in it. And as I said, you could add peppers or anything else you want in there, but we chose not to. Then just some red potatoes that we mashed up. These are beans that we picked from a local U-Pick farm and canned ourselves, and then pears that we peeled and canned ourselves. So that is our supper tonight. So for the rest of you people competing in Meatloaf Wars, in the words of Charlie Daniels, just sit in your chair right there and let me show you how it's done, because I just did. So y'all just might as well pack up and go home. Alright, so let's cut it up right here. You can see how easy it is to cut. See it right here. Nice and moist. It's not too wet, not too dry. Well, that is delicious right there. Now I'll tell you, I'm going to put a link up to the Walsh Farm, and that's where you have to go vote. So Jackie Gerald, I better get at least one vote from you, because this is the meatloaf that I fed you and Brian. So I better get 2 votes. Excuse me, I better get 2 votes out of this meatloaf. Okay, I had a couple of clips that did not tape for whatever reason, so a few clips short. But you got the gist of the recipe. You saw how it looked. I wish you could have smelled it. Wish you could have tasted it. But try this recipe. And again, go look at the hashtag meatloafwars and you'll start finding some other videos. And I encourage you, enter your meatloaf recipe. Let's see who's got one. I've already saw a couple of different ones that I'm willing to try. Everybody's got their own likes and dislikes. So go look at them and give them a try. So with that ends this video. Hope you liked what you saw. But until the next video, y'all take care and God bless.